For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. I'm here at the Royal Courts of Justice. John Carson and Jeremy Dean, Tommy Robinson's two lead lawyers, had a successful day today. Because the matter has been referred back to the Leeds Court for a rehearing, neither Mr. Dean or Mr. Carson want to appear on camera because the matter is still technically before the courts. And of course, they want to make their case in the court of law, not the court of public opinion. But they did issue a statement to all the media, and I'd like to go through it briefly because I think it sums up accurately what happened. It was a very brief court hearing today. In fact, it was over in about 10 minutes. But let me read to you the statement that was issued by Carson K., Tommy's solicitor, in the wake of the hearing. Ready? Carson K.'s statement regarding the Court of Appeal judgment in the case of Stephen Lennon, also known as Tommy Robinson. I'm just going to read through this letter for you. Firstly, we wish to thank the Court of Appeal for their detailed judgment. It is expertly put together and analyzes and clarifies a very complex area of law in an important case. I should say that that judgment was not read out in full, but it has been issued in writing by the court. Mr. Robinson has been successful in appealing the finding of contempt of court made by Leeds Crown Court, and that finding has been quashed. That means the conviction on May 25th was improper, and it's been thrown out. This means that the Attorney General will now decide if a Crown Court should hold a rehearing in the contempt proceedings originally brought before Leeds Crown Court. In the meantime, Mr. Robinson has been granted bail. So that's interesting. It suggests that the Attorney General does not necessarily have to have a rehearing of contempt. I suspect that they will, though, because they're no fans of Tommy. The Court of Appeal found the decision by Canterbury Crown Court to be correct. That was sort of a long shot appeal by Tommy's lawyers to try and overturn the contempt conviction in Canterbury a year ago when Tommy was with the Rebel.media. I thought it was a bit of a long shot, but I'm glad they tried. The rule of law and the right to a fair hearing are fundamental to every individual, and this ruling an example of the procedural safeguards of our system and its potential for protecting every citizen equally. That's such an important point. It's so clear that the political establishment despises Tommy Robinson because he challenges their narrative. But it's good to see that the Court of Appeal upholds the rule of law even for politically unpopular people. Unpopular amongst the elite. I think Tommy's popular with the grassroots. Let me keep reading the letter from Carson K. What makes the British system so unique is the ability to set aside personal feelings and deal with the law in each case on its merits. All right, that's a feel-good statement. Finally, our thanks go out to Jeremy Dean, QC, and Kerry Rowan of 25 Bedford Row, who have worked tirelessly alongside our lawyers to clarify the law on contempt and, in conjunction with our team, to argue this appeal fearlessly, as is the overriding duty of defense lawyers within our criminal justice process. The ongoing legal proceedings prevent us from commenting further. So there you have it, a statement by John Carson of Carson K. And I would like to say thank you to all the Rebel viewers around the world who contributed to the crowdfund that paid for this legal team that brought a successful result. For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. I'm back in London covering Tommy Robinson's appeal because I don't believe a word the mainstream media has to say about him. To support my journalism, including the cost of my airfare and hotel to get here, please go to tommytrial.com.